This week on Eastbound and Down, the Camp Kitchen Cook-Off, where we indulge in some great eats and some good drinks. All this week on Eastbound and Down. Another successful week in the books. Cheyenne came down and we visited all the theme parks in Florida. Had such a great time. But let me tell you, the people down here were crazy. So many people, so much traffic. I'm so happy to be back up here in the Ocala National Forest. Not a car on the road, nobody around. So let's get on with this week's episode of the Camp Kitchen Cook-Off. So, since I've been back into the prairie, run across a couple of travelers, a couple of friends that I met about a month ago, and a new one, a guy named Reed. Reed, what's happening? You didn't get a chance to get paid back for the dinner you made me the other night, but I'm sure Bob will have no problems eating your share. So I'm making up a couple of meatloafs. It's a mess in here at the moment, as you can see, but boom, I'm going to put those things, finish them up, and then put them on the oven. All right, we'll see how it comes out later. Oops. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I hope you guys brought some appetite.
Oh, yeah. Just see what you got. Did you check it with a thermometer?
Oh, Lord.
You did, didn't you? It's perfect. It looks perfect.
Lord, look at that.
It looks pretty darn good to me.
So after a successful first night of the Camp Kitchen Cook-Off with a couple of meatloaves and some potatoes, I woke up the next morning to this little feller hanging around camp trying to get himself a little scraps. I said I had no time for you, buddy, because we're going to move on to day 2 in Bob's Famous Wings.
Gonna flip here a little bit. Flip it on the other side a little bit.
So this is how we eat
Hopkins Prairie.
at Hopkins Prairie. Courtesy of Bob.
Should have stuck around, Ronnie.
Should have stuck around, Ron. You could be eating all these wings with us. And
I bought enough for you,
and
too.
some beans, some fucking tater wedges on the open fire. We're drinking some Crown. I don't know, Ronnie. You're missing out.
Damn sure are.
So after stuffing our faces with some of Bob's classic chicken wings on the grill and tater tots and baked beans, we comfortably sat down with a glass of Crown Royal and some good conversation over an open fire. But I thought to myself, you know what? Challenge accepted. So I had to step the game up on this Camp Kitchen Cook-Off, and I was going to surprise them with some lasagna in the woods. What up? Here we are, day 3 of the Camp Kitchen Cook-Off. So day 1 was meatloaf and potatoes. Last night was day 2. We did some chicken wings, we did some tater tots, and we did some baked beans. So to top that off, we got day 3. I'm making some homemade meat lasagna. I'm going to cook it over the fire outside. We got some ricotta, we got some lasagna, we got some parmigiana. You know the parmigiana. So we'll see how this comes out. And, yeah. I'm going to fire up the barbecue. We're going to set up that thing for an oven, and we're going to go to town. All right. Now, the secret to a great lasagna is in the layers. You need to really pack these layers thick. I added some mushrooms, some mozzarella cheese, a little ricotta cheese, and then we start all over again. We layer it up, and we get up to a triple-decker layer, and then we top it off with some mozzarella cheese, and we throw it in the oven.
I love that damn stuff. It freezes up good.
Well, the lasagna takes so many, there's a lot of the ingredients.
It's expensive to make.
Yeah, and
Yeah, really.
it takes a lot of time.
Paul's got money.
So with the smell of good old-fashioned home-cooked Italian meal heavy in the air at the campground, Tim, an Alaskan bush pilot, camping a few spots over, came over. I invited him for dinner, and to my surprise the next day, after a long day of getting my oil changed and errands at Ocala, he surprised us and he joined in the camp kitchen cook-off.
So here we are, Bob. Day 4. Shish kebab. On the open fire.
You gotta get them on the grill.
We're gonna have a amazing sunset. So tonight's Tim's turn to impress us.
Yeah,
What'd you think of the lasagna, Tim? Honest
it
opinion.
was great.
Okay.
I would have never thought I'd have lasagna in a campground. I never thought I'd have shish kebab
Me neither.
or meatloaf.
So you didn't invite your girlfriend down here for dinner?
I did.
Oh, you did.
She goes for a walk every evening. She goes way out the trail and then
Okay.
over on that end and watches the sunset from that.
Which one's your girlfriend?
Well, she's not a girlfriend.
What was her name?
Carolina.
Like they were. A little bit, maybe. And they're still selling houses all around me where I am. One neighborhood after another. So
When I
sold,
came up
sold.
from building.
So here we are on day 5 of the Camp Kitchen Cook-Off. Day 5. And Bob has decided to pick up the mantle again, and he's dropping food all over the ground.
It's the Crown Royal. It's not my fault.
Oh yeah, here we go with the Crown Royal. So anyways, what's on the spit, Bob?
We got some venison, Italian venison sausage, and some ham boogies.
Some Italian venison.
Yeah.
Did you kill it yourself?
Yes, I did.
Oh boy, this ought to
I
be
didn't.
this ought to be interesting. Here you go. My contributions from Kraft mac and cheese from scratch.
Oh yeah, we got a table going on here now.
So with the first annual cook-off in the books, I say we all came out winners. We had great food, great drinks, and great company. Remember, leave only footprints and memories out in the woods. Join us next week for more adventures on Eastbound and Down.